Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my sort of like daily makeup look. I didn't actually film an intro, so here we go. Sometimes I use this sort of like face mask cup of coffee from Lush, but usually this is just kind of what I look like. I've got this Lush chocolate lip scrub, and that works pretty well for me when I have a little bit of dryness. So I usually just kind of take that, rub it around. It's like a chocolatey flavor and it tastes really nice, which is cool. So it's like, sometimes you have products and it's like, well, this is fine, but this is all food safe, tastes good, the instructions tell you to lick it off. I also don't really do any primer or skincare, so meh. To start off my makeup look, I use a Makeup Forever HD foundation and a very dirty beauty blender. And I usually do like 2 squirts, sometimes 3. It kind of depends on how much coverage I'm looking for. My skin's been pretty okay recently, so then I just kind of poof it, buff it. I don't know what you just you blend it in with that beauty blender, and you go for it. The thing you have to keep in mind here is that I don't really know that much about makeup. I watch some makeup videos and stuff, but like, it's definitely not my forte. So if this looks not that good, it's fine. I'm just doing my best here. I'm finally sort of learning how to kind of do makeup. So, I don't know, just bear with me, I guess. So the next thing is we take this Sephora concealer, and I think it's in a very light color that I don't remember the name of. I was gonna like pull everything out, but no. So I usually put that under my eyes, on my nose, anywhere where I need like a little bit of extra coverage. Sometimes I also put it like on my actual eyelid if I really need a good priming component for whatever look I'm doing, but I'm not doing anything too like advanced today. So yeah, then I just take my beauty blender and I just blend that all in and whatnot. And then I am nice and smooth and I look less dead and tired. So that's that. Um, I am using a mirror from my palette. So now I have this Tarte powder foundation basically, and I take this really big fluffy brush. My sister got me a a BH Cosmetics set, so I just take like the biggest fluffiest one. You could probably take anything fluffy, and I just put a ton of powder all over my face, try to set that, be less shiny and just nice and smooth. Now I have this butter bronzer. And so the one thing that you need to know is that I have absolutely no idea how to contour or bronze or whatever. I'm kind of taking this like flat BH Cosmetics brush and I'm just like putting it in the places where I think that bronzer goes. So yeah, I think I might have done it a little bit heavy today, but I also can't tell. So if someone wants to get me some bronzer tips, that would be great because I don't really get it. But I kind of put it like around the edges of my head, try to put it kind of in my like right below my cheekbones and under my neck. I don't know. I feel like this isn't the best bronzing I've ever done, but like I said, I don't know. So now we're using this really pretty corally blush. I really like it because it's a rose and it's pretty. And I just take this brush that's like a little bit less fluffy than the brush I used to put on the powder foundation, and I just put like a ton of that all over the top of my cheek, starting with kind of like that apple and then going out. I think that's what it's called. I put some on my nose. I just like to be kind of cute and pink and, blushy because I don't really blush. I mean, like, I don't naturally blush. So now we're going to move on to eyes. I have this Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and it smells really good. So yeah, I don't know why anyone would be smelling your ears, but your ears? Why anyone would be smelling your eyes? Wow, okay. So I'm just taking this really light color on this one brush that I use for everything that actually broke in my suitcase when I was in Ireland. But yeah, taking this very light kind of custardy color, and just putting that all over my face. It's actually called Divinity, that color. All over my face, putting it all over my eyes, and then we take this color called Almond Truffle, so like purpley brown almost, and I just work that into my crease a ton, just a lot basically, until I think that it's intense enough, and it never really is, because I'm kind of light-handed. So then I'm taking my Too Faced Dream Queen palette, and I'm using this color in the top corner. It's sort of like a darker dusty pink. It's called Secret Santa. This is kind of like a Christmas palette. It's my Christmas present to myself, among other things. And that I kind of put starting on the outer corner and then moving inward a little bit lower than we put the previous color. And then I moved in a little bit here so that you could kind of see, but I don't know if it made much of a difference. So next we're back to the chocolate palette. We're taking that light color again. We're putting it just on the inner corner to kind of brighten it up and lighten it and give a little bit more of a fade, which, I don't know, I just like that look. There are many ways to do makeup, but I usually like to just put like a brighter color on the inside. And so that's what we're doing. Back to the Christmassy palette, we're taking this one called Santa's Bake Shop. It's a little bit more of a darker, kind of like plummier color, but still quite dusty. We're putting that just way on the outer corner and just blending that in to give it some more dimension. I keep accidentally tapping my microphone because I don't normally do this sort of thing, and I don't know, I'm just using headphone speakers because I'm in bed, and so yeah, I filmed this video this morning, but now I'm doing a voiceover. So back to the chocolate palette again. We're taking this sparkly color called Cotton Candy, and we're just going to put that all over the darker pink area of our eyes, but staying kind of like below the crease. So we're not going to put shininess above the crease, just there, and not too much, just a little lightness. I don't know, I just like being sparkly. So yeah, and then next we're taking this color called Polar Bear Hug, and that is from the Dream Queen palette, and I use this like all the time, and I always put this on my inner corner of my eye, and kind of like down on the bottom as well, and I kind of just build that up. I really like how shiny and pretty it is. So at this point I realized that I spilt a ton of sparkly eyeshadow all over my lap. So there's a lovely shot of that, and we can move on. So next we are going to be taking this very fluffy brush from BHA Cosmetics, and we're just gonna really try to blend out that line, because I don't like a super harsh eyeshadow line, at least not with this look, kind of a soft look every day and such, so then I just blended that a little bit, nothing too crazy. Ta-da! So now we're taking this Clinique black liquid eyeliner. I actually got this from Sephora because I like had a bunch of points, and so it was one of the ones, and I was like, I'll try that out. So yeah, I do eyeliner really weirdly. I am like the only person I know who does it like this, but I just can't do it with my eye not flattened, I guess. I don't know if it's because my eyeballs are really round or if I'm just bad at it. So like, here's me trying to put it on with my eyes open, but it just wasn't working, so I just went back to doing that. Sorry if that freaks you out. I'm just doing some sort of light eyeliner today, just over the top, no wing or anything. I've been going through like a wingless phase, and I'm taking this black eyeliner pencil by Almay. It's sort of like a crayon type pencil thing, and I just put that sort of like on my lash line, and I'm taking the NYX Milk eyeliner crayon, and we're doing that like right on the waterline because I feel like it really brightens up my eyes when I do that. Something I learned from doing cosplay, where you'd put like a ton of white eyeliner for anime eyes, and I just like that. So here's some really up close spooky images of my eyeballs. Also, my eyebrows, quick tip, not quick, what am I trying to say? Quickly, I don't do my eyebrows. But yeah, so now we're going to take a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is kind of like a travel size, and then also this Great Lash mascara, and I kind of just layer them in whatever order I feel like. Today, I was in the mood to do the Better Than Sex first, and then we'll do the Great Lash over it. I just like to give it extra volume and length, and I really like to work on my bottom lashes and really bring them out if I can, especially if I'm not wearing much eyeliner. I just like to really focus on my bottom lashes. Lashes? I don't know what that was. I'm trying to do this all in one shot because I don't want to redo it. It's hard to do a voiceover twice. And then I poked myself in the eye there, and we're good now. I fixed it. Yeah, so moving right along, now we're going to do some highlight. This is the Sunlit Dream little palette from Revlon, and we're just going to use this really bright white color today. Sometimes I delve into the other shades, but yeah. And this is a Sephora brush I think that my sister got for me for Christmas 2 years ago, so all my brushes pretty much are from her, and I just kind of highlight the top, my nose, do a little bit on my cupid's bow, a little bit on my above my eyeshadow kinda, and then I've been using this strawberry like lip balm, this colored lip balm recently. I really like how shiny it is. It's kind of cutesy. It's not too, usually when I put on a lipstick, it kind of dries my lips out, and it's much more kind of like, I don't know, usually just like more mature looking and also kind of matte usually. This is kind of just smooth, shiny. I can reapply it. It's not a big deal. It's very cute, and I just like that it reminds me of anime, which is kind of probably lame. But yeah, moving on, I'm just gonna do some hair today, taking off my big bow, which I don't actually normally wear, but like I never get to wear it. Also, my hair is pink now. Yeah, I used this dye, didn't work at all. Then I used another dye, turned it hot pink. Said it would be soft pink, turned it hot pink. It was a lie. So then I shampooed it like 3 times in a row with really hot water, and now it's this. So my tip for making little space buns, which we're doing today, is to use scrunchies. So I have 2 little white scrunchies, and my hair is really thin, so this really helps give it a lot of volume. So what I do is I separate my hair as best I can. I like to pull out some little wispies if possible, kind of in the front, just because if I don't, I feel like my head looks really small and weird and not good. So pull out some little wispies and then try to separate my hair as evenly as possible into 2 little, into 2 halves basically. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I kind of just use my fingers to come through it. My hair is curly and kind of thin and stuff, so I don't like to brush it because if I brush my hair, it gets super poofy and bad, and it's not good for the curl pattern. So if you have like straight hair or like thicker hair, maybe it'd be a good idea to brush it, but I just use my fingers and I just grab my little scrunchie and I wrap it around like once or twice. I try to stick the tail like down first and grab that and then go around a couple more times. That way it doesn't stick out of my hair. And then I just kind of do the same thing on the other side. And then we have 2 little buns. Hooray! And then you can kind of just make sure they're like even or whatever and you like the way they look. They're going to be a little bit messy because I don't know, my hair is kind of messy. It doesn't really do like tight buns. So yeah, after taking like any hairstyle, I like to get my Diva Curl Set It Free spray and just kind of spray all over, make sure my little wispies are doing good, just because my curls sometimes need a little help. So yeah. And then the last thing I need to do here basically is I have this little bit at the back that's too short to fit in the buns. So I take some bobby pins, and right now my hair is a light color, so I'm taking light colored bobby pins and I'm just using them kind of like in a little X formation to put my hair up. And after that, we are pretty much done with this look. I'm wearing black today because I have to go to work, which is kind of sad, which is also another reason why we're doing an updo today. But yeah, I hope you guys like this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and bye!